Hello and welcome everybody to the early access event for Through the Omenpaths, also known as, of course, the Spider-Man set, which is going to be coming out very shortly. And this is really exciting. This is a brand new draft archetype. The name of the archetype is Pick to Draft, and that's right. It's like a normal draft, but to make things a little bit easier and a little bit new player friendly, the idea here is every pack you open, I believe you get to draft 2 cards and then you move on. So really curious to see how this plays out. It's my first time doing this as well. I got a little bit of a chance to read through all the cards, noting that this is also a smaller set. So really curious kind of how the draft is going to play out, but I'm really excited. It's something brand new, and let's see what we can draft in today's video. Big shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for the opportunity to participate in the early access event. This is going to be a lot of fun. It always is. Now, before we hop into this draft, just want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. If you want to buy Spider-Man booster boxes or singles for your constructed decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, everything you need for your next pre-release or your next tabletop gaming experience, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Also, they're going to be at MagicCon Atlanta. So swing by the booth, tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. Oh, LSV, Maria. That's awesome. Look at this. We got Maria Bartholdi, good friend and co-commentator. And we have LSV. LSV is not passing to me. Maria is passing to me, though. All right, let's see how this goes. All right. Skivvis, the Augmenter. What do we have here? Is there time? Yeah. A 3 mana for 2. When this deals combat damage, look at that many cards from the top card. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Okay, certainly gonna probably try that. Restless, Razorkin, 3 mana, 3/3. When you cast a spell, mana value 4 or greater, I can exile the top card. If you do, you may play that. Okay. Selesnya Archivist, 4 mana, 3/3. When this enters, return target creature or a card with mana value 4 or greater from your graveyard to your hand. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Seems like a nice little Gravedigger type effect. This is a 3 mana, 1/1 double striker that can't be blocked. I mean, that card's fine. 2 mana, 2/2. This is Dockworker Drone. Certainly running out of time here already because I'm reading all the cards. And this is a solid removal spell here. Destroy target creature, gain 2 life. If you have a villain, cost 2 less. So that's also a fine card. But why don't we take the interesting rare here? When it deals, exile this from my graveyard, I can put a counter on target creature you control. It gains this card's other abilities and this green effect. So, all right. So we have a green card and a blue or black card. So, I mean, this one gives you a lot of value. So I'm hoping that this format is about getting value off of this, like a 4 mana 3/3 Gravedigger. And if there are a bunch of artifacts or enchantments in the format, which I'm not sure that there are, this can be very good. So why don't we take another Selesnya Archivist? And now we have Crash, Reckless Endwriter. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may discard a card. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Whenever creature an opponent controls dies, this deals 1. Okay. Wow, it doesn't loot? I thought it rummaged or something. I'm going to take another Archivist, and I'm trying to figure out what my other card is. There's a counter spell here. There's another 4 mana 2/3. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of the 2 target creatures. There is Cruel Caracals, which is a 2 mana 2/2 that gets bigger. There's Unexpected Windfall, which is pretty nice. 4 mana, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. All right, well, I took the 2 green cards only because I ran out of time. I mean, this card's obviously not great, but here we are. Pick number 3. Vazin, 2-face. If this wasn't taken already, it's probably bad, right? You may have this enter as a copy of a creature you control, except his name is... Oh, it's just a clone. But Mayhem is a new effect. You may cast this from your graveyard for 3 mana. If I discarded it this turn, I can cast it. So it's really good with discard effects. I have a couple of green cards already. Here's a Lurking Lizards. This seems like a nice 2-drop. Whenever you cast a spell... Oh, shoot. I'm running out of time. Okay, well, I ran out of time. Okay. You simply don't have enough time here to take 2 cards. I think that's kind of ridiculous. This is a Manalith. All right, what do we have here? Rage Incubator, 5 mana 5/4, 2 mana 3/1, 3 mana 2/2. There's a counter spell, which can be good. When this attacks, I may pay blue. No. This is a good combat trick. Puff Pastry can also be okay. And there is Lavaborn Goblins. This thing's pretty huge. All right, maybe we go red-green. We'll see. Like, I'm not seeing a whole lot of blue and black, so perhaps, like, red-green beats is a way to go. This tabled, by the way. So red-green, 4 mana value, 4 mana matters. Seems like a decent thing to do. All right. Yeah, you simply don't have enough time here. I actually don't like this. All right. Yeah. Like it's already hard enough to take 1 card, but to make you take 2 cards in this short amount of time seems very, very difficult. So when you cast a thing with 4 mana value 4 or greater, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. That seems okay. 5 mana for a 5/4 haste still hits pretty hard. These are kind of maybe 2 drops. All right. Lava Brink repels the Magmaloth. Okay, 5 mana. Until your next turn, each creature attacks. If able, add mana, 5 damage to each opponent. Okay. 2 mana for 1/2 flying haste. Whenever you discard a card, this gets bigger. I'm going to take this card. I think this card's great. When it enters, if you were casting in web, you gain 3 life and make 2 spiders, and it's a 2 mana 2/3. 6 mana for a 4/6 fly. When it attacks other villains you control, get flying. And we have... I think this card is awesome, by the way. I kind of want to take this. Actually, this card doesn't seem that great. I'm going to take these 2 green cards. 6 mana for a 6/6 reach trample ward 2 at common. Doesn't that seem ridiculous? It seems ridiculous to me. So let's go ahead and take that and see where this goes. Just play at large monsters. This is a red-green signpost uncommon. I absolutely have to take it. It costs 7 mana for a 6/7 vigilance trample haster. Okay, that's huge. When it attacks, if you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this turn draw a card. Okay. Olk's Mouth to Many Eyes. You may look at the top card of your library. You can cast spiders and non-creatures from the top of your library. When you attack, you can mill a card. Sure. But I'm going to lock in. This is... Whenever a creature you control mana value 5 or greater enters, so, I mean, this is kind of like your big things get bigger, which I don't think is that great. I'm going to take this. 3 mana for a 2/3 that ramps. I feel like my deck is going to have a very high mana curve, so I just want to ramp into big things and try to play that strategy. So 2 mana, 3/1 haster, probably not good. This also just seems whatever. All right. This is another signpost uncommon. 3 mana for an X4 vigilance. Its power is equal to the greatest mana value among permanents you control. So in my deck, it's going to be like a 3 mana 4/4 a lot of the time. And what do? Oh, this card's insane. 2 mana for a 2/2 reach. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, untap this creature. That's exactly what I want. There was also a bite spell there, which I didn't take, which I kind of wish that I did. But here we are. All right, what do we have here? 3 mana for 2/3 reach. When it becomes tapped, you can rummage. I'm sorry, folks. I just don't have enough time to read every card. That's just how this is. 3 mana, again, for a 3/3 trample. If I cast a big thing, I can exile the top card. I can play that card until you exile another card with this creature. And I'm going to take Ancestral Carvings. ETB, look at the top 5 cards of your library. And then you can reveal 2 creature cards, put them into your hand. Okay, if I have a lot of creatures, which I currently do, this can be good. I'll take this expensive card and this land, I guess. I don't think I'm going to splash black, though. Sure, these are on color. And those... This is a rummage effect. Do I have any spells? Oh my gosh. Okay, I need more spells, and I need more removal. So... That's something to... I could have taken that bite spell, and I probably should have taken it. All right, what do we have here? 5 mana for 4/3. When this enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's pretty good. And then what do you do? Trail of Teacups. Mill 5 cards. When you do, this saga deals damage equal to the greatest power among creature cards in your graveyard to target creature. Chapter 2, target creature control gets +2/+2. Chapter 3, return to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you kill something, and then you pump something, and then you get something back. Sure. This red-green land should almost certainly table, so hopefully we get that as well. All right. Feel like I'm probably going to have enough playables here. All right, here we have Deathflame Burst. I don't have any way to discard this, but I still feel like I just need any removal, so I think I want to take this. There's Lurking Lizards, which probably will table. And there's Zon, Tunnel Web Explorer. What do you do? It's got in web. In web is I can basically bounce a tap creature and return it to my hand, and then this comes into play. When it enters, I can get a basic land card put into play tapped. Oh yeah, that seems good. All right, so that's another like solid ramp effect. And then we picked up our first removal spell here in Deathflame Burst. The Infernus, 3 mana for a 2/2. When it enters, search your library for a mountain, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. This gets +1/+1 for each mountain you control. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a land. Okay. I think I'm just going to keep taking all these ramp effects. So, and see where this goes. I'm not sure how good the Infernus actually is, but you know what? This is certainly a point in the format where you should just, like, experiment. Restless Razorkin, and this is an Evolving Wilds, okay? And I feel like I have enough, like, big things. I'm going to take the red-green land here. 4 mana for a 4/3 Mayhem seems bad. I'll take another Caracal here. Oh no, I'll take this damage thing. When it enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature. And then discard this card, destroy target artifact. Sure. Wow. Yeah. I feel like with as few packs as there are, and this is obviously something that they didn't anticipate, the number one thing is they should give you more time for the draft. Reading through everything and figuring out 2 picks instead of 1 takes significantly more time to think through. And I think for that reason, they should give you more time. All right, what do you do again? So this is a red-black... like, I could splash this. I have a red-black land. All right, there's the trolley too. Okay, well, that's 46 cards. Let's see what the hell? Why do I have blue? Oh. The Skivix thing? Okay. So we got to cut a bunch of cards, and I haven't even had time to read through all the things. Steelweb Surveyor, 2 mana for 2 on reach. When this enters, I can put a basic land on top. Ooh, definitely don't want that. As far as 2-drops goes, yeah, this is an awesome card. So, and by the way, you're casting the card. It's not like Ninjutsu. You cast this card, so it's at sorcery speed, and when you do... So you do get to trigger the 4 mana matters clauses. There's a couple of treat trolleys which can potentially go. Ancestral Carvings is interesting. You can use this to make a treasure as well. It's a little bit slow, but it's a nice way to get card advantage. I don't know that this card is strong enough to splash. Let me read this again. So I have to deal combat damage. Yeah, I don't think I need that. There's a bunch of mana ramp effects, in which case I probably don't need the treat trolleys because I feel like I have enough 3-mana. Like, I feel like Eccentric Arachnologist is a better 3-mana play because it blocks. And I want to play, I mean, this is literally the signpost card for red-green. So certainly you want to try this as a way to get a lot of advantages as well. Like I said before, I kind of wish that I took a little more in the form of interaction. Our creature count's absurdly high. I want to play the 6-drop and the 7-drop. Zon seems cool. It also works with mana creatures, by the way, like Leyline Weaver. This one I like a little bit more just because it gets bigger. And this deck's probably just looking to go over the top. I do want to try the Ancestral Carvings. It is a nice thing to get back with the Selesnya Archivist. I'm not even sure if this is a particularly strong card, but I feel like the carving certainly helps. Do I want to play Temple Trap? And also, does this do anything? No, I don't think so. All right. Do I want to play Temple Trap? It's really slow. Like, my curve is just, like, obscenely bad. This is just a 5-mana 5/4 Haster, and this is a 5-mana 5/4 Menace. I can discard this card, and then it's like a combat trick. That certainly seems like the worst of my expensive creatures. Like 5-mana 5/4 Menace with this is probably worse than 5-mana 5/4 Haste. Also, this is an uncommon. You always know uncommons are better. Temple Trap, I think I'm going to play. It's an expensive card for sure, but I just have no interaction. I kind of wish... I think I took the... I don't know. one of the options I had was to take a the rabbit bite spell, and I really wish that I did. My curve is obscenely high. I think I want to just play another cheap thing and call it a day. All right, what do we have? I don't need more. I don't think I want the ramp stuff. We have the Cruel Caracals, which is the 2-mana 2/2 that pumps into a 4/4. That seems like the best option. It's just really hard to block a good mana sink in the late game. I don't want more 5-drops. I don't care about this rummage effect. Again, this is also a mana sink, but it's a much worse body. And this is the thing about this card. Like, if you put this in a red-green deck, like a red-green deck right now seems like the type of deck that's looking to basically go over the top of your opponents by playing giant things. So this effect is really underwhelming. Like, I'd rather this effect let you rummage, right? Where I don't, this feels out of place for what the red-green deck is wanting to do. You want to play big fatties, and when you play big fatties, who cares about dealing 1 damage to your opponent, right? So I just don't think this card is particularly strong. And yeah, 6 mana to put 2 +1/+1 counters on this. I think that is generally worse than having the flexibility of having a 4/4 that attacks. So I do think I'm going to play Cruel Caracals just to have a 2 mana play and then call it a day. Here, ooh, I don't. Oh, this is also an interesting thing. How many like off-color surveil lands do you want to play? Because they give you something to do in the late game. I don't think you want to play too many. I already have an on-color one in the Savage Mansion, and I do think Vibrant Cityscape is better. So at most, I would play like 1 more. But is that even correct? All right, color-wise, 15, 10. Let's just play the 1. 6, 7, 8 red sources, 8, 9, 10 green sources. I also feel like I'm going to have plenty to do with my mana. So I just don't want to play all the tap lands. This is double red, but I just have like 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Do we want an even mix here? I mean, 10 green sources is plenty, and I don't have any double green cards except really expensive things. So let's go 10 green, 9 red. Call it pretty even. Not play more of these surveil lands and give it a whirl. All right, red green. You know me, I usually like drafting grindy control decks, but Luis was in my draft and probably took all the sweet blue cards, so here we are. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons here. Thank you so much for all your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join an awesome community of folks also looking to up their limited game. There's lots of discussions already about Spider-Man, which is the same name as, of course, the Omenpaths set that we're working with. And so if you want to get a leg up, check it out. Check out the Patreon. All right, opponent on the play here, Ultraman 1. We have a 2-drop, 3 lands. Oh, you know what? Maybe the Dreadfang I could hope to table, right? Perhaps I could have done that. I mean, this is going to be pretty big in my deck. Like a 3-mana 4/4 Vigilance is extremely strong. So, but like, wait, is equal to the... Oh, the floor is 3-mana 3/4. Oh yeah, no, this card's great. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'm glad I took this one. What the? Really? Discard a card, sack this creature, draw a card. That's really good with Mayhem. All right, well, I'm certainly just going to play this. Look, if my 2 or 3 drop dies, bam! Selesnya Archivist gets turned on. Ooh, it's a Mayhem card. No, what is this? What is this? New and Sumi, 5-mana 3/3 Flying Death Touch. When it attacks, discard a card, then draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. Another Skittering Kit. My opponent is cooking. They are rummaging through their deck and doing things. Okay, so they turned that off. That's not that strong anyways. Turning my 2/3 into a 1/1 doesn't seem all that impressive. Okay, so that's a 3-mana 2/3. Deathflame Burst. When it becomes tapped, you may discard a card. Oh, wait! I can kill at Hide and Mundanity, But I actually think it's better to just get Trail of Teacups back. I have a million creatures. I gotta hit something, right? Let's kill you. Let's attack for 4. What? Okay, so something gets +2/+2 next turn. What did I mill? A Restless Razorkin. That's probably what I want, right? Alright, well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Well, I certainly hope... How many matches do I get to play? Only 4? Oh no, this might be a really short video. Alright, well... Wait, why do you only get to play 4 matches? Or like, at least have this be best of 3, right? I guess this is meant for like a casual, quick play experience, but I don't understand why they kept the match count so short. Alright, on the play, we have a 3-mana ramp effect in the Eccentric Arachnologist. And I do apologize. There's so much I have to process right now as my first time playing this format, but I do hear you. I need to be a little bit better about showcasing the cards, so here you are. Eccentric Arachnologist, 3-mana 2/3 ramp creature, Restless Razorkin, 3-mana 3/3 Trampler. Anytime I cast something that costs 4 mana, it basically draws me a card. Think the 3-mana Kavu rare, not as good, but it's a very solid card. All right, green-white Leyline Weaver. Yeah, this card I think is going to be a premium common. 2 mana. This feels like an uncommon, honestly. Leyline Weaver is excellent. I'm actually going to play the Razorkin. There's nothing to ramp into. And next turn I can just play Trail of Teacups. I guess nobody was in red, or nobody was trying to do the big red thing, but this card actually just... Like, if you don't kill this, you know what I mean? It's a problem. Alright. It looks like they might have some kind of removal spell here for the Restless Razorkin. What do you do? It's a rare. Alright. Okay, hold on. Let's read this, okay? Whenever this aura enters, make 3 1/1s. Enchanted land has 1 tap. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. Whoa! Oh, they can only activate it as a sorcery. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so here's my question. It's like, do I want to go with Trail of Teacups here, slow them down, and kill the Leyline Weaver? Or do I want to play Selesnya Archivist and just kill this enchantment? I don't think this enchantment's actually going to be that bad right now. So let's just play the Trail of Teacups. Alright, let's kill the Weaver. And I guess I just hold back, right? This actually feels like it gets me a lot of value. If they kill it... The thing is, you always get the card. It's not until this stays in the battlefield. It's... You may play that card until you exile another card with this creature. Yeah, this card's fantastic. And honestly, like, getting back Trail of Teacups with Selesnya Archivist is all I want to be doing. That's like a 4-for-1. Do you like 4-for-1s? All right, here we go. Yeah, that's nice. You get to hit me for 4. But the reason why I wasn't too concerned about this is it takes 2 mana to do this, right? They spent 2 mana to deal like 4 damage. And I think I'm okay with that. Oh, Clutter Cluster. Okay. Wow, this thing, I mean, you honestly want to enweb it if you can. I think. Here's my question. Like, do I want to play this right now? It just seems like such a good... Like, I don't know that I need to get infinite value. Like, I have a lot of good stuff here going already. I think I'm just going to kill this enchantment. And I'm going to do it now, so I can trigger the Restless Razorkin. Ho ho ho! Chizak! This thing also feels unreasonable at common. Like, these stats... Like, remember what I said about Harmonious Grove Strider? And how I undervalued it because, you know, I just thought it was a big, just large creature and wasn't strong enough. Well, part of what made that card so strong was the fact that it had a Ward 2 attached to it. This thing is so hard to kill. It is so hard to kill. So I actually do think this is quite a strong comment. I actually think green is one of the stronger colors in the format. Sure. I mean, I still get to just get back Restless Razorkins, and I'm at 16 life. And I have the Chizak, I have another Restless Razorkin. Like, this is all looking fantastic. And if they kill my Archivist, I can get back the Archivist, which is obviously insane. Alright. Basil, when it enters, they get to tap something. Yeah, this card, it's fine. But, I mean, look at my life total. Like, I still feel pretty safe here. If you do, you may play that card until you exile another card with this creature. Okay. Three cards in hand for the opponent. I'm not entirely sure which one of these creatures I want to play. I mean, this guarantees, like, infinite value. I want to just get the ramp creature going. Like, I still need to be somewhat aggressive here, I think. Like, I have two creatures, right? So, and I don't really care if I lose either of them through a combat trick. And it's pretty unlikely that they can kill both of my things. So, like, I still want to be able to attack and hit them as well. So a land next turn would be quite nice, because then I can go Lurking Lizards plus Chizak. I mean, they must have, like, the +4/+4/+4 combat trick or something. I don't know. I don't know if there's, like, a +1/+1 combat trick, but why don't we just block like this? Okay. Alright, we're at 10. Like, I just don't know that that's accomplishing enough here. Whoa! Vigilance, Trample, Haste. What the hell? Now, they can have another Sudden Strike or something, so I'm wondering if this should be a turn where I play things kind of defensively. Oh, just, and webbing this just seems really good, right? Oh, and picking up the Archivist is insane. Yes. I gain 3 life and I get 2 spider tokens with reach. This card's insane. Look at that. It's a Grave Titan that I can also play on turn 2, and I have the Archivist, which I can use to get back Trail of Teacups. Oh man. Oh, another Archivist, okay. They do have a bunch of mana, so I'm actually going to try to play it a little bit safe with Zakao and just run out other things. It feels like playing a Chizak is pretty good here, so let's just do that. I have the read. They have removal. Alright, good. Like, this is obviously better if I can keep this around for a while. And when they're just passing with a bunch of mana up, it's just so likely they have a removal spell, you know? Ooh, the Infernus. Oh, this thing is huge. How many cards do I have left? 18? Oh, it's 4 or greater. What the hell's wrong with me? Oh, my bad. So I can get back Chizak or Trail of Teacups. I see. I mean, how are they just gonna beat this, like, beat the way that I'm grinding through my opponent? Oh, gotta hit a land too off the Razorkin. This is nuts. I'm actually gonna just take Chizak. Like, I don't want to deck myself. I have so many ways to draw cards. I'm just gonna take the guaranteed large creature here. Because I have another Archivist too. By the way, I can chain these. I mean, my opponent is just so dead. 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I have not run out of gas at all. Oh, what the hell? Tangle! That's a card from like 15 years ago. No, like 20 years ago? That's insane. I mean, I don't think the card is good, but... I mean, it was good there. Alright, now is the time. The time has now come. Oh, we keep hitting lands off of the Razorkin, too. This is insane. Oh, man. Oh, I draw a card, too? This is why, by the way, I didn't get back the Trail of Teacups. I'm drawing so many cards where, yeah. I don't want to deck myself. At least this doesn't put stuff in the yard. Also, my creature tramples. Oh, I guess they just wanted to stay alive. So, like, they can play a sweeper, I guess? Yeah, I mean, this was just... My opponent just had no ways to, like, get ahead on cards. Like, they had good interaction, but it's like, if you have a deck... Like, if you're green-white, and you have a deck with a bunch of removal, you either need to find, like, really good over-the-top stuff, or curve out very, very quickly, and they didn't have either. It was just, like, this mid-range deck with some cards, and... My deck specifically will play very well against that type of strategy. Also, by the way, round 1 opponent, you broke the rules. I just found out you're not really supposed to concede early. Huh? Huh? Rummage, rummage, concede? Uh-uh. Alright. Opponent on the play, we have 3 lands, Deathflame Burst, Infernus, Zon, and Chizak. I'll keep. Okay, me saying the names don't actually matter too much. Ooh, uh-oh. You know what? This is actually really good against me because my removal is just like... well, first of all, I just don't have that much removal, but this type of card... We'll see how this plays. Maybe I should have taken it. 2 mana for 2/2 Ward 2. It has flying as long as it's modified. Okay. 2 mana 2/2 Ward 2. Okay. Yeah, that's good. If there's a way for them to modify it, of course. What do I want to play here? I can play the Infernus. Of course, if it dies, it doesn't do anything for me. The other play is to play the Razorkin, but it doesn't get me the land, which is the problem. Oh, this kills artifacts. Yeah, I'm going to just play the Infernus and hope for the best. Like, obviously, if they kill it, it sucks. But, like... I mean, it's the same as killing any 3-drop, right? That's basically... But the upside here is, if this doesn't die, it is a 3-mana ramp creature. It's the way that I look at it here. 4 mana for a 3/3 flyer. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 card. Okay. So it's 4 mana... Wait, I'm surprised they didn't attack me with the Aerialist. This thing is so scary. So I can play the Archivist here, I guess. Yeah. Let's just kill this. A little bit of a clunky hand, for sure. Oh, is it the -2/-2 card? Oh, that's gross. I will take a basic land. No? Alright, well. At least we have the Arachnologist. Oh, -3/-3? I mean, I could have Deathflame Bursted this too, but... Does this have reach? No, it has Trample. Alright, they have 2 cards left. And we have 5 mana, so that is wonderful. Let's see. I mean, the flyer's quite annoying, so... What the hell is this card? Oh. I mean... Okay. I guess it's also a way to just, like, push through a bunch of damage, so... For that reason, I can see an argument that that card's playable. 1 card left for the opponent. I'm hoping they're out of action. If I draw a land, I can just play Chizak. It's got reach, by the way. And this thing has flying, so we can just hit with the Lurking Lizards. So, hold on. When you cast a spell... The mana value is 5, so in web does work with this, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're doing that on their upkeep? Okay. I can also, like, in web, the Eccentric Arachnologist. That's a thing. I mean, they did surveil 2 lands to the graveyard, so that was obviously strong. Also, like, I might just attack them. They're at 18. Oh, never mind. I mean, they connive now, too. I bet they're going to discard a land, though. I have a lot of interesting options here. Lots. Yeah, they discarded a land. So they can't... Ho, 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 ho! Oh me, oh my. Well, that is outrageously strong. I mean, I don't even know that I need to do that right now, though. That's the thing. I kind of want to play these two. Like, I can in-web and play this and hit them for 9. We hit Trail of Teacups. I mean, it's 9-9, and look at my board. And Trail of Teacups can kill something next turn, too. I can even in-web the Clutter Cluster if I need. Whew, this deck has been very, very fun. Two mana for a 1/3 Flying Vigilance. When this attacks, mill a card. Got it. Did I have a counterspell? Oh, nice. I forgot about that card. Okay. Well, this has reach, which is really nice. Well, I'm at 6 life. They're at 2. Hopefully they can't kill me. If they kill me here, I'd be pretty surprised. When this enters, it deals damage to a spider. Destroy that creature. Exile this card from your graveyard. Make 2 Thopter, 2 flyers. Okay? 1 card left. If I draw a land, I can Archivist back Trail of Teacups and still kill something. Or I can just like in-web Clutter Cluster and gain 3 life, which is also quite strong. I mean, this thing has trample. They're dead, right? Yeah, they gotta be dead here. Does this trample? It sure does. If I hit a land, this is very good. I need it to be more specific. Oh, I can kill this. It exiles it too. Okay. All right. Simply too much beef from our side. Look, our 2-drop is a 5/7 Trampler. This is the power of the Gruul deck. All right. I'm loving this. Whew. I didn't think I would ever be able to draft a Gruul deck that feels like it's a control deck. But that's where we are. This Gruul deck just has so many ways to like there's so many 2-for-1s in this deck. Or like creatures that must be killed, and if you don't kill it, well, I'm gonna draw cards. Whew. All right. You know what? Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria, for shipping the goods. Thank you, Luis, for taking all the blue cards. All right, opponent on the play here. We have an okay hand. We have Lurking Lizards, turn 2. Infernus, turn 3, potential. Oh, our hand got a lot better. We just drew Leyline Weaver. I just feel like there's no limit to like how many of these I want. Super happy about that. What do you... Oh, this is Banishing Light? Yeah, Banishing... Mothwing Shroud. Okay, well... So much for that. What do I want to do? Let's play the Infernus. I mean, if they kill it, they kill it. But, I mean, this thing is a 4/4 next turn, right? What do you do? Whenever a spider control enters, draw a card. Okay. How do I want to do this? Because, like, I can pick this up. I can play Dreadfang. There's a lot of options here. Obviously, we're just going to get a mountain here. Now the question is, do I want to play Dreadfang or the Restless Razorkin? Just a 3/4. I think the Reskin's, the Razorkin's better. It can still block their things, but it just sets me up better for future turns because I can draw a bunch of cards. This is a spider too. When this attacks, you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may play cards from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, you pay life. Okay, sure. This is a 4/3. I mean, I can just block it, right? Okay. I kind of want to get a forest. Like, I know pumping this is nice, but... having 2 blockers for Egrix, the Bile Bulwark, seems good. And I have, like, several green creatures here, which, you know, like, I might want to double spell or something. Okay, that was good. Mothwing Shroud, okay. Sure. So now we get to sack a... I mean, what a good draw, right? Double Banishing Light on the splash with a fight spell. And another fight spell? Are you kidding me? Oh! They killed 3 creatures in 1 turn. What the hell? Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's ridiculous, first of all. Any of these have Death Touch? No. Do I have a... Oh! This costs 3 mana for the Mayhem? Oh, and it's not in my hand. It's not in my hand. Alright, we'll just play it. I mean, look, if I die to a mythic card here... Okay, so hopefully we can stabilize now. They hit their land. 2 cards in hand. What is this? Opulent Valet? Okay, that's fine. So let's get a 3 mana 3/4 going and the ramp creature. Because the Clutter Cluster will allow us to stabilize here pretty well, I think. Drawing a land lets me go Lurking Lizards plus Clutter Cluster. Okay, there's a land. All right. This is not a spider, okay. Now what do I do? I mean, I have a lot of options. None of them are, like, particularly great. I'll just play lizards. I think I'm just gonna pitch the caracals. I think the lizards is better than the caracals. So that's my plan here. I'm just taking one is fine. But digging here with the unexpected windfall seems quite strong. Oh, that's really good, yeah. Yeah, and web is really strong. And they get to draw a card here. Fair enough. Our opponent also has a fantastic deck. Props to you, Solaris. Opulent Valet. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Put a +1/+1 counter on target spider. I don't have any spiders. There's no good way for me to tap something. Oh, it actually, never mind, it doesn't trigger this. Never mind. I was wrong. I thought it would trigger the Lurking Lizards. Okay, fair enough. Wow, what is this? At the beginning of combat on your turn, target spider you control gets +2/+2. This Demera is also destroying me. Alright, you know what? I'm glad that we get to play against another really strong deck. This is how you should play this format, it feels. All these, like, anything that, like, gives you effects, draws you cards, you know, like classic Magic. And we are looking for, like, Restless Razorkins and some top-end stuff here. And they also have a lot of interaction. Look at this. Perilous Plunge, double Mothwing Shroud, double Rhino's Rampage with a Bomb Mythic. Granted, they are splashing. Wait, they're straight 3 colors though, so I can't give them like all of the flowers because that is kind of mediocre, but still. So this thing hits for 6. I mean, I certainly need to block. I'm probably going to die unless I can find something big here. I don't know that that's enough. Yeah, they just drew too many cards. Like they drew like 2 or 3 cards off the Demera, and then they just had all the good removal to deal with my like Razorkins, which I was leaning on for card advantage. I think I have like 1 turn to draw something good. Yeah, I mean, Demera was obscene. I mean, especially because my deck just doesn't have enough removal. And that's kind of like the big problem with my deck. Alright, I need to draw a 4-drop here. Holy cow. When it enters spells of the chosen type. Okay, that's just the randoms. Why did they play that? They already triggered this. Okay, that was a good draw. Okay, Temple Trap. Okay, okay. This is a 4/6. Why is it so big? Why does it have a counter on it? All right, Ancestral Carvings is good too. Are these artifacts? No, these are enchantments. So this is just in play. All right, fair enough. I mean, any removal spell here gets us. I'm hoping they just drew all of them. But, you know, they kind of have a tough time attacking here because I have Chizak. Obviously, I'm just going to trade here. Oh, no, that's a... Oh, okay. They have 3 cards in hand. I wonder if that was more like a desperation attack. We'll see. Feels that way. Oh, right. Trail of Teacups, also very strong. 13 cards left, though. And I do want to just play a bunch of things. So I think Ancestral Carvings is the better play here. Get 2 creatures. Sure. Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Okay. Greatest power among creatures in my graveyard. What's my biggest creature in my graveyard? A 5 power creature? Sadly, that's not quite what I want, but I think I play it anyways. Oh, 6 damage. Nice. Okay, so let's get this. Let's play the land. I'm at 5? Okay. Let's play this. All right, I have 5 cards left in my library. Okay. What do you do? Oh, it's a vehicle that lets you find a land, sure. I mean, I'm certainly going to sack this to get a treasure. Next turn I can pump. And then I can hit for a lot. I got to be careful, though, here. Oh, it's like, do I even want to exile the top card of my library? Like, that's a real question. Woo! Let's target the Trampler. Uh, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. I am actually not going to exile the top card of my library here. Because I'm drawing a card off of this. I mean, with 4 cards left, I just shouldn't draw cards. You know, the only way I feel like... one of the ways I can lose is the +4/+4 spell. I'm wondering if I should attack with the Chizak. I'm going to choose not to. Oh. Deathflame Burst. Okay. Sure. I hope they don't have like a Wrath or something. By the way, I can return Selesnya Archivist and kill an enchantment, which is obviously very strong. I have 2 cards left. 2 cards left. Oh, I guess I don't really care about that anyways. I'm still going to get it. They're at 14 life. The funny thing is I want to attack with the Zakao first. So I don't draw a card. Four, get it back again, cast another one. 4, 8, 11. What a game. Thought we were dead for sure. Does this go to any target or just creature? Okay, creature. So they're at 1 life. Do I have any way to deal 1 damage to my opponent? I don't think so. I don't want to die to the +4/+4 spell. But if they play a sweeper, I still have the Lavaborn Goblins. All right! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we won that game. My opponent did like absolutely everything, and we just managed to claw back with all the value that we got off of these cards. Let me tell you, this Gruul deck is the real deal. It felt incredible, and let's just quickly kind of go over what worked, which was basically kind of everything. Restless Razorkin is amazing, right? This just, it's literally like 3 mana, 3/3, just like every turn you get to draw a card and then draw more cards if you play more things, and it's just on a really decently sized body. Leyline Weaver is probably the best 2 mana creature to play in these decks, so take this very, very highly. It might even be one of the most important cards to take. I certainly wish I had a little more on the top, little more removal, right? Like, Ancestral Carvings is fine, but it's not crazy good or anything like that. Trail of Teacups was really strong in this deck. It was just like 4 mana, kill a thing, pump a thing, get something back. So this is a bomb. Take this very highly. This card's obviously very expensive, but if you do play it, obviously it gives you a ton of value. Also just kind of looks like Sarkin. What else? I think this specific in-web creature is really nice. 5 mana for 4/3, you can get a land, but you can in-web as well. But noting that I was wrong, it doesn't actually trigger your 4 mana value cards, but I still think it's a really solid card. Could have used some more 2 mana plays and more interaction overall, but drew lots of cards. I almost decked myself. Restless Razorkin, value. Selesnya Archivist, value. Infernus can give you value if it doesn't die. Trail of Teacups, value. So this deck was just full of 2-for-1s. And even in that last one, I thought I was just dead, but the Restless Razorkin got us back into it. Like Restless Razorkin, on the final turn, we found a Chizak, which found us more action, and it just kind of snowballed the game. And again, this card also is incredible. At common, this is one of the best Colossal Dreadmaws we've ever seen, and I do not... Like, Colossal Dreadmaw is a card that at this point in Modern Magic, you just aren't even happy playing. I compare this more to like a Migrating Ketrodon, to be honest. And we know how strong Migrating Ketrodon was in Ether Drift Draft. That's a 6 mana, 6/6 reach that gains you 4 life with cycling 2. And I feel like maybe it's not quite on that level, time will tell, but I do think it's closer to that than Colossal Dreadmaw. So very, very impressed with just the sizing of this card. Ward 2, really good knob to turn to make this into a very, very solid, playable top-end creature that you're happy playing. But honestly, this deck worked beautifully. Very, very happy with this. A nice little 4-0 to start our early access journey into Omenpaths / Spider-Man set. And you know what? I'm excited to do a few more drafts. One, again, feedback is just the draft timer is a little bit too short. I think if they want to implement this for the actual arena release, they should increase the clock. Otherwise, like, I goof grabbed a couple of times and I read the set a couple of times, right? So if this is supposed to be a new player friendly type of experience, you simply cannot have the clock be that short. So arena team, if you're listening, if you're watching, increase the clock by like 20 seconds or something, because because it's just early on, it's just way too hard. All right, but outside of that, very happy with my successful start here in Omenpaths. Hopefully we can continue our winning ways in future draft videos. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Lots of good discussions with Omenpaths and Spider-Man. Check it out. Lots of good resources. I post monthly videos there as well. Also go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to pre-order Spider-Man product, check them out. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are the place to go to for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.